Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League. The Tundras are spiraling, and so am I. We have lost 4 straight games, and we have lost 5 of the last 7 after going 6-0 to begin the season. If you recall, we left that series split with the Rakers talking about 3 games against potential playoff matchups with the Firebirds, the War Wagons, and the Foresters. We lost all 3 of those games. And now as we head down the home stretch, we have 3 games left, and we'll be facing off against all divisional rivals. We will not be having another home game in the regular season this season. So it's going to be at the Chompers, at the Cutters, at the Rakers. I feel like we still have a chance to make the playoffs. We are currently in the inside looking out, but it is getting tighter and tighter as we go. As we are now sitting in the number 4 spot after getting passed by the Foresters in the division, getting passed by the Firebirds in the wild card race. So we do have a favorable lineup here as the Chompers, Cutters, well, I said the Chompers and the Rakers are both sitting below 500, and the Cutters are 7-6, so they're just above 500. So there's a chance. Again, I believe we need to win at least 10 games this season to get to the playoffs. It could be less than that, but I wouldn't feel confident with us going in with a 9-7 record to see if we could make it to the playoffs that way. I'd rather us get at least 10, which means we have to win 2 of the next 3, and ideally, I think we'd be in a really good spot if we can win all 3 of these games. So I'm putting off the inevitable. We need to get out there. Now, Alvin Esparza was just brought in by the Chompers as they have been cutting costs, and he'll be getting his first start of the season against the Tundras. Connor McBiddles will be out there for us as he has not had a great rookie year. I'm hoping that he can put it together this time, and it's not looking good. You can see all of the tense players on the team. You can see Brock Valencia had been injured. Wankerstein went rattled because he gave up a bunch of home runs and got hit in the balls in the last game. Tenley Knight also got beat up and was injured as well. So it's just been all of the bad things are happening over the last couple of games. I don't really want to watch us play and struggle again, but I think we need to just do it. So set the standard away uniform. Let's go ahead and get out there. Let's head to the corral. Home of the Chompers. They beat us in the playoffs a few years back, our only time reaching the playoffs, and they knocked us out. Are they going to beat us up again and maybe knock us out of the playoff race altogether? We'll see. Oh my God, I am so nervous. I have been pre-recording these videos in advance, so I haven't been able to see your feedback from the last couple of videos as the team has continued to regress. I am trying my best not to overreact as we are still in the playoff race, but it could change pretty quickly depending on how the next game or 2 go. And I'm going to have to probably make some really tough decisions in the offseason, but we'll see how that goes. Rubio, 1-2 count. We'll take a ball low. Tough out is activated. He's tense. And he'll slap a base hit. Oh my God, I'm doing the slap thing again. This is the day after I recorded the last video. I've still got that word stuck in my head. He pokes a base hit up the middle. Leadoff single for the Tundras here. We've seen that happen, and then a failed stolen base attempt or a running into a double play or getting picked off ends up happening to ruin the momentum here as Rubio lunges back to first base. He is still tense. Zeke Price is tense as well. Good block in the dirt from the catcher, but no good arm behind the plate there. Fastball low, and sliding in safely is Rubio with a stolen base. He is now in scoring position for Price. He takes a strike right down the middle and a fastball at that. Full count here for Zeke, who's tense, betting 250 on the season now. He gets a hold of that one, but pulls foul. Still full. If he strikes out to this guy, he grounds to the pitcher. Hasn't made good contact in like 6 games. Fortunately, it's a productive out as Rubio is able to advance into scoring position advance to third base, staying in scoring position for Shoei. Shoei takes a strike there on the curve. And he pokes one foul that way, goes right behind the plate there. 1-2 count. Dennis has faded a bit too. He strikes out. This is embarrassing. This offense just needs to get thrown in the garbage. So here comes Port Guevara, batting .333, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. Him and Valencia, I feel like, are the only two that I feel comfortable with seeing at the plate this season so far. And Pork is striking out at an incredible rate, which is incredibly alarming. He's got a 1-2 count against him here with 2 outs. And there he goes. Port Guevara, dead right center field. That one gets out of the park. That might have been the hardest hit ball I've ever seen. Definitely here at the Corral. It goes 481, his 4th home run and 8th RBI. Boy, he tagged that one. That was fun. That makes me feel a little bit better as we're up 2-0. And Esparza Tense now facing off against the locked-in Finley. And he'll send one to deep left field. This one's tailing to the corner, but that's going to stay fair. And it lands in the seats back-to-back jacks as that one lands in the frozen tundra of the Corral. 382. Goes Royal Finley, his 2nd home run, 2nd in 2 days. 2 games, 382, 5th RBI. He's on a heater right now. At the right time, Jacques Dennis gave us the tie against the Foresters before we blew it in extras. See what he can do here. Is he back on track? Can he have a late season surge for us? A 2-1 count here. Esparza's still tense. And Jacques will ground to short. So nothing doing here. That'll end the inning. But 3 runs on 2 home runs. The absolute bomb from Port Guevara. And then the Royal Finley blast to left field make this a 3-0 ball game. So that makes me feel better. That is the top of the first for you. So we head to the bottom, and Connor McBiddles, who is not likely to hold this lead, will come back out to the mound. His ERA sitting over 7. As Anya Corona will get the first ball hit to her. Rasmussen with the leadoff single. Edison Fair comes up, batting .200 on the season, no home runs, 3 RBIs. He's tense. His tier 2 for outside pitch. Average speed over at first base, so pick officer really won't play a factor in this situation. 1-1 count. Runner takes off on the hit and run, and it's fouled off. Staying alive is fair. Ball low. Connor has likely pitched his way off the team at this point. Likely won't be back next year as he gives up another base hit, 2 leadoff singles. Oh my gosh, this is just how it goes for us. Even when we do well offensively, then our pitching falls apart and vice versa. Splits comes up, he's locked in, batting .323, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. He's had a really great career so far. Tier 2 rally starter not activated. Swings through strike 1 there. It's a 1-1 count. He could tie this ball game with 1 swing. I have a feeling he might. Fouls that one off. It's a 2-2 count. And strike 3. The curveball catches the corner. McBiddles nods his head to Beal. They have been working together a little bit more lately on trying to figure out where he can do better. Way late on that fastball. McCormick swings through strike 1. Takes the ball way outside. And that one's fouled off. It's a 1-2 count with 1 out. Runners on first and second. And that'll tie the ball game. McCormick, deep right center field. And lands on the netting above the Tundra bullpen. And we're tied up 3-0. 409 for McCormick. His 4th home run of the year, 14th RBI. He's having a hell of a season. And we just cannot do anything right. McBiddle's tense now. As you know, our bullpen has been just dying for a breather. Not a single starter in our lineup can do anything as McBiddles throws 3 straight balls before the gimme strike in there. He takes ball 4. So McBiddles follows the home run with a walk. And Henson will come up batting .286 with no home runs, 2 RBIs. McBiddle's still tense. Elite speed over at first. We have a great arm and Beal behind the plate. We have McBiddles with pick officer. And Henson pulls one foul way out of play. 0-2 count. way low in the dirt. Good backhand from Beal to keep that in front of him. Missing low again, and it's 2-2. They check on the runner safely. Back safely there. McBiddle's over 27 pitches here in the first inning. And ball 4. Walks 2 straight batters now. Putting 2 on again for Lupine McDowell. Not having a great season, batting 143 with no home runs and 1 RBI. Great speed on the base paths. A base hit, probably scores 1, maybe 2. Strike catches on the curveball. Over 30 pitches now for McBiddles. 2-1 count. Ball misses outside. Runners take off. It's a strike him out, throw him out double play. Oh, no, that was strike 2 taken. And the runner gets caught stealing third. And there's the strikeout. So throw him out, then strike him out double play. And separate pitches, I guess. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Chompers, so it's a 3-3 ball game. We're back to where we started.
Number 21,
and we will go 7-8-9 here in the second inning. We'll see if we can add to our run total. As Demi swings at the first pitch and grounds to short. If Esparza gets a win here, I might just sacrifice this whole team. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anya Corona, first pitch swinging grounder. It's going to bounce off the glove of Joshua Splits. And Corona reaches safely. I don't think that's an error. They don't count it as an error. They count it as a hit. And Corona's on first with 1 out. And Beal coming to the plate. He falls behind 0-2. Long pause from Esparza. And he misses outside. Beal will hit one to Grayweather at second base. He hurts himself diving for that one, but still makes the play. We'll see how bad that injury is. Looks like it's going to be a... Ooh, bad injury. Holloway comes in. He's out of position at second base. Dislocated shoulder for Grayweather. So there is an outfielder playing second base. They do not have another option at second base right now. You recall they used to have Jagger McMillan on the team, but he was recently signed elsewhere. And Rubio sends one to deep center field, but with 2 outs, it's going to hang up for Henson. Nothing doing in the second inning, and Esparza settles in, of course. If we don't score again in this game, I'm already looking at the scenarios that can play out here. All right, so McBiddles heads back out to the mound, facing off against Cern Tenson, who grounds to second base. A quick out number 1. Now Holloway will come up. He's tense after coming in to cover second base. Very interesting situation here. He has a 500 batting average. I would imagine he's maybe 1 for 2 or 2 for 4 in limited time here. No home runs, no RBIs. And has essentially no contact with him being tense right now. 2-1 count. He swings through strike 2. And a fastball fouled off. Swings through strike 3 on the curve. So McBiddles gets 2 batters in a row here. That's a feat in itself. And Rasmussen will come up 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored back in the last inning. First pitch swinging, he grounds to second base. And just like that, McBiddles has a 1-2-3. So we've seen it before where he has 1 bad inning and then settles down. We'll see if that happens again here today. We could really, really use him getting at least maybe 2 or 3 more innings here. We go to the top of the third. Zeke is tense. He grounded to the pitcher in his last at-bat. Takes a strike. Again, what is he thinking? And he hits one well to second base, but the out-of-position outfielder will backhand and make the play. When was the last time Zeke hit it out of the infield? If anybody wants to answer that question, I will give them 1 gold star. Dennis Shoei, who I believe he also grounded out, or maybe he struck out last time, gets ahead here 3-0. Takes the strike here. Esparza's still tense. Misses ball 4 as Shoei takes the walk. So he'll be on first base for Pork Guevara, who 1 home run with 3 games left. He's 1 home run shy of the record for rookies. at 5. He's batting .355 now with the 2-run homer in his last at-bat. It's a 1-1 count, and he'll do it again. Porquavar to right field. That's a no-doubt shot. His second 2-run homer of the game and just as many at-bats. And Porquavar is on a heater, saving his own bacon. I don't know, just another pork reference. Oh my gosh, his 5th home run. And let's see if we can go back-to-back for the second time. Royal Finley already has a home run. And as far as his day is done, Chuck Drummond will come up. And slow roller down the third baseline, has to hurry Chuck with a great throw, but not in time. Royal, now that he's locked in, getting a little bit extra speed down the line, and he's able to leg out the infield single. So Jacques Dennis, who's 0 for 1, he grounded to shortstop last time, will come up with a runner on first. And 1 out. Long pause from Drummond, and he misses high on the curve. Drummond has yet to allow an earned run this year. And there we go. Dennis with a base hit. Puts 2 on with only 1 out. We turn to Demi Trampelson.
Number 21, Demi Trampelson.
She grounded out in her first at-bat. Swings through strike 2 here. Drummond with low accuracy, but elite junk and solid velocity. And Demi will pop up to left field. That'll be an easy play. And out number 2.
Now batting the left fielder, number 51, Anya Corona.
Now Corona comes up. She kind of base hit down the first baseline. Joshua Splits couldn't corral it. She was able to reach. Didn't mean to make the corral pun here. But Anya pops up to center field, charging in was Henson. He was moving on the pitch. I think he maybe anticipated that one. That's a veteran move. And he's able to close the distance as it hangs up for Henson to end the inning. 2 runners stranded as we head to the bottom of the 4th. We did get 2 more insurance runs off the bat of Porquavar, and it's 5-3. I don't know if we call those insurance runs when we were tied. And McBiddle stays out there. He is back to neutral mojo after a 1-2-3 inning last inning. And Edison Fair, who's still tense, gets ahead in the count 3-1, and he works a walk. McBiddle's accuracy is all over the place. Runner on first for Splits, 0 for 1. He is no longer locked in. And McBiddles gets pulled for Stiff Bottom, who's at about 3/4 stamina coming into this outing. It's a shame we have to go to the bullpen here in the 3rd inning. And Holden already falling behind 3-0 to Splits. I think the idea is maybe he's comfortable with working a walk here. An unintentional walk, potentially. Gets back in the count and pop foul. I think if he works the walk, he gets to avoid facing Splits. Instead, he just gets the strikeout. So he goes the long way around, falling behind 3-0 before working his way back to a strikeout. And McCormick will come up locked in. Tier 2 first pitch Prayer. He hit the 3-run homer to tie the ball game last time, having a hell of a season at the catching position with a .571 average, 4 home runs, and 14 RBIs. Holy moly. Probably one of the most productive catching performances we've seen since way back in the day with holy moly. Who was my catcher for the Outlaws in season 1 as Holden gets to strike out here? Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? I'm trying to summon my brain to work. 2 outs, runner on first as Wixit Porchetto comes up. And this one's hit hard to left field, but Corona is able to track it down for out number 3. So Holden comes in, and he's holding the lead. He's able to manage a runner on first base as he gets the next 3 batters he sees down in order. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Beal will lead things off, the number 9 hitter. Unproductive in his first at-bat. Average sitting at 286 on the season. Way late on the 95-mile-an-hour fastball. And he gets this one over the head of Porchetto at third base. And it does roll into the corner, but Rasmussen Getting a little help from that angle of the wall. It bounces right to him. Beal being slow will also hold him at first base, but it is a leadoff single, and it'll turn us to the top of the lineup as Rubio's tense still, but I think he's on the cusp of breaking out of it. As he bunts, slow roller, Drummond makes the easy play to first base. Not even a competitive play. I guess they just decided they were going to do a sac bunt there. That's what it'll count as the runner advances to second. Now in scoring position with only one out, and Zeke Price comes up. His average continues to plummet. Strike. That's a bad call. Drummond getting tired. Zeke Price down the right field line, tailing into the corner. Will it stay fair? No, it goes foul. Extra base is written all over it, but unfortunately it goes foul, and now it's 2-2. Drummond will allow him to line to second base, but Holloway's there. Zeke goes 0 for 3 so far today. Drummond gets replaced by Delmar Tannen. Delmar having a rough season so far. No trades to help him out. Good quality pitcher, though. He's an A-. And Shoei swings through strike one. He worked a walk in his last at-bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Shoei grounds to right field. It's going to get through, and Beal is going to hold at third base. Great arm from Fair, even while tense. But Shoei comes through with the base hit. Puts 2 on. And Pork Rivera comes up with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs and 2 at-bats. 2 outs here. Tier 3 clutch in a high-pressure situation. Pork, dude, please do it. Put it out. Runner takes off for second. Sliding in safely. Shoei steals second. Now he's in scoring position. 0-2 count. Pork stays alive. Come on, park it, man. Park it. Ball high. 1-2 count. Pork Guevara to right center. That's out of here. That one lands in the bullpen. The Tundra's bullpen is celebrating as Pork Guevara goes 3 for 3 with 3 home runs. And what is that? 7 RBIs? The only other run to score was on the Royal Finley home run in the first inning. But Pork Guevara having himself maybe the best game of Chem Lock history. As Royal sneaks it up the middle. Tedson with the diving play. And another infield single from Royal Finley. His 3rd time reaching base. Oh my goodness. Jacques Dennis 1 for 2. Fouls off the first pitch. Average speed over at first base. 2 outs. Delmar Tannen falling apart here as he's allowed a few runs and too many hits as Dennis does strike out on a fastball at the top of the zone. 3 more runs off another home run from Pork Guevara. 2 more innings of offense left for the Tundras. Can Pork come through with another at-bat? Let's see if we get an opportunity to get him up again. Could he do 4 for 4? And Holden gets a pop-up behind the plate, and it's going to get out of play off the netting there. Strike 1 swinging, and Henson takes a ball. Another strike. 1-2 count. Holden get a grounder foul. He is gassed at this point, and Henson sends one to deep center field. Zeke Price is going to be up against the wall. This one looks like it's out of here. No, Zeke Price hauls it in. Up against the wall, making a hell of a play. The team is turning it on suddenly. And Holden Stiff Bottom gets bailed out. And then he almost gets his head taken off. And a base hit up the middle. He's got to be done. He is exhausted. He was able to get 4 straight batters out before that base hit. And he'll be pulled for Magnus Rivas. He's at full stamina, but did a terrible job in his last outing. His only outing of the year. He's in a much safer place here, but we can't let it get out of hand. As Tedson will slap one foul down the right field line. Runner on first with not much speed. We have pick officer at the pitcher's mound right now. And a grounder to Shoei, to Guevara, over to Rubio. Double play ends the inning, so Rivas gets some help. That was an interesting bounce right to the second baseman. And Trampelson will come up 0 for 2. .292 average. Tannen is tense. Ball misses outside. Tramples and fouls off. It's a 1-2 count. And a grounder to first base. Splits will take that one himself, and Demi's going to lose some mojo there. Now Corona comes up 1 for 2. She had an infield single last in her first at-bat. She blooped to center field in her second at-bat. She pulls one foul here. That's going to make it a 1-2 count with tough out activating. Big boost to her contact, but it doesn't matter. She strikes out looking, or swinging.
Catcher, number 36, Patrick Beal.
And Patrick Beal, who's 1 for 2 and a run scored, will come up. With 2 down, really want to get us another chance to get to Port Guevara. Ball misses high. Beal swings through strike 2. And he'll chase strike 3, so that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go to the Tundras. Bottom of the lineup, not able to produce anything. And it's going to be interesting to see if we can get to Pork. He's the number 4 hitter in the next inning. So Holloway comes up, still tense. He's been holding his own at second base despite never playing the position. And still with very low contact. Yeah, he was 1 for 2, now 1 for 3 as he pulls this one foul. He's got the power, and he showed it there, but it was early. And a 2-2 count here. Missing low, it's full. Holloway will take strike or ball 4 as it gets away from Beal, but it's a dead ball here. And tough when you walk a tense batter with no contact. So runner on first, has good speed. We'll see if he tries to steal against a pick officer. And Beal's great arm behind the plate as Rasmussen pulls foul. Hard hit ball, but early. Takes the ball low and in. Takes strike 2. 1-2 count. Nobody out. Ball in the dirt, good block by Beal. And a liner right to Finley. Runner holds at first. Good reaction from Holloway to stay. And Fair comes up 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. He's reached both times, but has yet to do anything with it. Takes a strike here. Ball misses. Another one, 2-1 count. Rivas, it would be wonderful if you could just get us through the rest of this game. He's throwing too many pitches for my liking. Full count. And a ground ball diving play from Port Guevara. Only play at first, and he's going to get there. Runner advances to second. And stepping up defensively as he's locked in is Pork. And Splits comes up 0 for 2. He went from locked in to tense during this game. He's still always a threat, batting .303. Runner in scoring position at second base is still tense. And Rivas just get out of this unscathed. Screwball misses low. 2-1 count. Way inside, 3-1. Gets the strike right there. It's full count. 2 outs. And fouls off. Stays alive here. That looked like a strike. Another one here. Screwball. And Split staying alive. 30th pitch from Rivas is pulled foul. Staying alive again. Good battle here from Splits. He swings at a pitch that looked like ball 4. But Royal Finley will get that one. Bare hands and tosses to first, and that'll end the inning. So we go to the 6th. If we can get at least one runner on base, that gives us a chance to see Port Guevara for a 4th at-bat. Rubio's tense. He sack bunted in the last at-bat, 1 for 2. He has a stolen base today and I believe a run scored on the first Port Guevara home run. This one's blooped into right field, right center, and it's going to be caught by Holloway. He's used to playing out there. So that's out number 1. Zeke gets his mojo back on a home run robbery a couple innings ago. So he's back to neutral, but still 0 for 3 today. As he has to get the ball out of the infield, and he gets one into left center field. Will this get past Henson? No, it won't. He cuts it off. The elite center fielder is able to hold Zeke with a single. Not many people are able to do that on a ball like that. Dennis 1 for 2 with a walk, a single, and a stolen base. Just avoid the double play here. Tannen very tired. Shoei misses low, or Shoei takes low. Another one. Same thing here. 2-1 count. Ball misses inside. 3-1 count to Dennis. Ball 4. Will Tannen stay in? Please, please. We want Tannen for Pork. A chance at history here. He's going to face off against Janaya Bango, former Tundran. 2-2 wild thing. No stimulated activated. This is your chance, Pork. Ball misses. He's got a 2-0 count in his favor. Ball 3. Don't walk him. Get you at the green light, man. Oh, he takes strike 1. That was strike 2. That was right there, man. Full count. Pork. I thought that was it. It's still full. He fouls off. He takes strike 3. What were you doing, Pork? She threw 3 pitches right down the middle for you. Oh, my God. What a missed opportunity. That was a layup for Pork. I don't know what it was in his head. I thought, if anything, he was going to be antsy to be swinging the bat. 1-1 count. Royal locked in. RBI 0 is activated, but offset by the locked in mojo. Ball misses inside, almost gets hit. 2-2 count with 2 outs, and Finley strikes out. So that ends the inning. A very unfortunate and anticlimactic 6th. Still, Pork, despite the strikeout there, 3 for 3 with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. Could have been maybe the greatest ball game of anyone's career. And Rivas will come out locked in for the bottom of the 6th. He has to face off against a 4-5-6 hitter, starting with McCormick, who has a home run today. A 2-1 count. Swings through strike 2. And popped up in the infield. Who's going to call it? Okay, it's going to be Rivas here over by the first base bag. He catches it for out number 1. Porchetto 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes strike 1. And a dribbler that's going to stay foul as it hits the batter out of the box. 0-2. Takes strike 3. Rivas hits the corner. Porchetto has something to say about it, but he's going to head back to the dugout anyways. And we have 2 outs for Everett Henson. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Rivas starts with a strike. He's over 40 pitches now. He should have enough gas if he can get through this at-bat here. It's going to be a slow dribbler to Rivas. Rubio realizes that it's going to be Rivas to get that one, retreats to the bag, and gets the out. So that's a big run for the Tundras. That puts us at 9-5, which means we can do no worse than the best record we've ever had in a season for the Tundras. This one gave me hope. Despite McBiddle's awful first inning, the offense shows up in spades. Really, it's just the bat of Pork Guevara, and the pitching settled down for sure. So, oh my goodness, a 3 for 4 day for Pork Guevara with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. My favorite performance I've seen in a really long time. Finley with a home run and a 3 for 4 day as well. 2 walks for Dennis Shoei. He scored twice. And a 1 for 3 day with a run scored from Patrick Beal. Rubio 1 for 3 with a run scored. So the offense looks a little bit better. Zeke had that base hit in the 6th inning, which salvaged his day, along with that home run robbery. McCormick was the only offense for the Chompers, as he got the 3-run homer in the 1st inning, and nothing doing. A lot of walks, 4 total for the Chomper offense, which is not good for us, but we were still managed to win. So Esparza gets the loss. He gave up 5 earned runs on 3 home runs. Drummond with a home run, or with an earned run allowed. Tannen gives up a 2-run homer, and Bango gets out of her appearance unscathed somehow. On the other side, McBiddles gets a no decision, 2 innings for him. 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run. Stiff Bottom gets the win. He deserved it. 1 1/3, giving up only 1 hit and striking out 2. His ERA drops down to .93. He's likely to be our all-star. And Rivas with a magnificent performance. 2 2/3. He gave up 1 walk, but struck out 1, and his ERA drops by more than half. So that is what we like to see. It gives me hope. Of course, number 1 player is Pork Guevara today. Nelson number 2 and Royal number 3. with that day, Pork has now by far broken the rookie record for most home runs, and we'll have to start. I don't have the data in front of me, but we will have to take a look at the stats to see how that compares to offensive rookies from the past. But wow, what a game! We'll stem ahead to our next game. We are sitting at 9-5. We still have a chance for the division, but again, this team is like it gives and it takes so much. It ebbs and it flows so much. It is quite the roller coaster. And it's going to be a tough game here, as it's going to be Steve Richard versus Guadalupe Trejo of the Cutters. She's having a good season with a 3.60 ERA and a .61 WHIP. She has a 1-2 record, however, so there is a chance we can get to her. The Cutters have a good team. And let's see, what did we do against them earlier this year? We had a doubleheader and we beat them at home. So we won't be facing off against their best pitcher, Gabriella Potter, thankfully. But we'll see what we can do. If we can win this one, where our last game is against the Rakers, who we split the doubleheader series with, and could be an opportunity for us to find some success here. So heading into the playoffs. See, Kevin Vo gets replaced by the Rakers. I don't like the surrounded trait, but it'd be interesting, I think. Anaya Corona, she's going to have an opportunity for development. Power, speed, and contact, all three things she needs. Zeke gets +2 power. Royal Finley with a chance to gain stimulated. I don't know if I want to spend that money on him. Holden Stiff Bottom with development here, but a chance to lose Rally Stopper is a no-go for me. Quincy develops more. He gets +4 junk. And then we have Navy Keatley gets Zoe Vo. Kevin Vo, 28. Zoe Vo, 32. I wonder if they're married or siblings or something. I'm going to go with married. Are both on the free agent pool right now, or in the free agent pool. And then Drew Dropkin gets dropped by the Rakers, so they just got rid of their arguably best player. Interesting that they got rid of him. We'll see what that looks like in the free agent pool in just a moment. So we're not doing that for Holden. I'm probably not going to do this one for Royal. Wouldn't hurt, though. It would be nice to have the stimulated trait. Anaya Corona, I'd like to do this one for her, but we can wait till the next game. I don't want to do this one for Demi. No for Mark. And I will do this one for Wankerstein, as he has pitched well outside of this last game. So let's do it. Go ahead and do this one for him. He gets 1 accuracy, 2 velocity. Chance for more accuracy, please. He won't get it. Will he add a changeup to his repertoire? He will. All right, so he gets what is a 5th pitch, and he now has a changeup to go along with the other pitches in his arsenal. May have been better to have a third fastball, but I'm fine with a changeup. It gives good variety to his pitches and a lot of movement there. Also, it could play really well with that cut fastball too. Although I don't know if I know well enough whether the cut goes to the right or to the left. The changeup goes to the right or to the left. I can't remember. So I'm going to hold off on this one for Corona for now. We're not doing those two. Royal, I'll let this one wait a little bit as well, just to see what else may pop up, because we should have 3 coming through. Potentially 4th one, but I don't think that one's going to go away. So that's where we will leave the development. We're going to peek over here at the free agent pool again. Again, we can't go with Conley. Kevin Doe is crafty. If we were to bring him in, we could go for Tenley Knight. We already saw that the writing might be on the wall for her. We captured lightning in a bottle, but it didn't work. We may wait for the next game before we consider that one, as that would take essentially everything we have left, and I don't know if I want to make that move right now. If I want to spend that much, I want to probably find a better pitcher to go with instead of surrounded trait. Although it wouldn't do a whole lot, It's still not ideal to lose -5 to all ratings, especially when the stamina will slowly go down. So I think he's not high exciting option for me. Drew Dropkin is spirited. Having high pitch and consistent isn't ideal, but what could we do here? He could replace Get Wrecked, and then we would have 3 center fielders on the team, which would be really funny.
Hey, I'm Big Papi Gabriel Ortiz, and you are listening.
I don't think we do this move either. Again, I don't want to get rid of a clutch player unnecessarily as we head into the postseason, where pressure is typically much higher. We have Naya Mayo, which again has Meltdown. See, everything that is talented is also not ideal with negative traits. It just doesn't, nothing's really available for us that makes sense. It stinks. Even having tough out on him, it's like low power. He doesn't need the boost in contact necessarily. So, all right, well, next game, let's go ahead and set the lineup for that. Rubio's still tense, but he has been playing well through the tense mojo as he somehow keeps getting on base but cannot get himself out of that tense mojo. I'm going to leave Corona in, but I am going to pull Trampleson as she is tense. Corona is going to stay into left. She played fine. She's not as quick as I'd like, but I think she holds her own over there. We could pull her. Let me see. How could we make this work? If we moved Rubio to center, we put Zeke in left, we put Get Wrecked. Actually, I'd probably put Get Wrecked in left and put Price in right. If we were to do that, we could move Dennis to first. We could put Finley at third, and we could put Christian Black at third base. So if we really felt like we needed to, and Pork could play third as well, but I don't think we need to make that move. So if we felt like Corona is more of a liability than Christian Black, Corona's the, I would say, arguably better hitter. It's not a good hitter. But do we want to mess with everyone's spot? Like Rubio, go out to center field. Price, move to right. Get right, go over to left. Jocks, you're playing first base. Royal, you're locked in, but we're gonna move you to catcher. DH. There's too many movements here that I think I'm gonna hold off. I'm fine with this at the bottom of the lineup, I guess. What I am going to do, though, I kind of don't want to mess with anything. I want to put Guevara up, but Shoei's been playing well, or played well in that last game. Zeke, maybe we move you down here. Let's put him behind Royal Finley, I guess. He was 1 for 3, or 1 for 4, I think. Pork all the way up to 34 total bases with his 3 home runs in that game. That's crazy. I wonder if that jumped him into the league leaders. Yes, it did. It went up to number 6. And the second best hitter right now, he's sitting just behind June Mina, actually. We'll look at June having herself a year. Pork has 2 games left. We'll see what, and I think June has 3 games left. I think they have 3 games left. So Pork has a chance to be the MVP and Rookie of the Year. We saw that back in Season 2 with Zeke Price. There's only 3 hitters in the top 10 here. Huh. Well, let's see what Pork can do with these 2 games left. Next time out, we're going to see Steve Richard go out for his second start of the season. He didn't have a great first start. And Guadalupe Trejo will get the start for the Cutters. They're looking for revenge after we beat them twice this season. They still have a chance at the playoffs. Actually, let's take a look at the season standings and the wild card standings. As we do leapfrog the Firebirds into third place in the number 3 seed, and number 1 wild card contender.
You're listening to Super Mega
All right, so with 9 wins, the worst we can do is 7 and 9 and 7 here.
Cranberry pork rinds and taste the authenticity.
Firebirds can still go 12 and 4. They have a bunch of games left. Heaters, best they can do is 10 wins. The Burners can still go 11 and 5. And the Cutters can still go 10 and 6. So right now the Chompers are out. Actually, technically the Chompers could make it in, but they need a lot of help. I think safest route is getting the next 2 wins, but even if we lose one, if we go 10 and 6, we have a really good shot. But the Burners have a better run differential. Heaters not have a good run differential. The Cutters with a win against us could change their run differential quite a bit. And the Firebird, same thing. So yeah, I don't want to have a tie here with a 10 and 6 record. So hopefully things shake out for us, but we can control our own destiny with 2 wins here against the Cutters, and then the quote-unquote easier game against the Rakers. We have begun to start cutting salary, so we'll see how that plays out next time. Thank you so much for watching. Big win. If you can, I want everyone to go down into the comments, and I want you to put a pig emoji in there for Pork Guevara for his incredible day. As he goes 3 for 4 with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs, and he has skyrocketed himself into the conversation for MVP this season. He deserves the pork emoji or the pig emoji down in the comments below. But please like the video. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, as we are working our way to 150 subscribers. And if we've already gotten there, then I'm working my way to 200 subscribers. So appreciate any of your support. And again, if you have any comments or feedback, how do you feel about this team? Do you think we're contenders or pretenders? We of course have the record that shows that we're in a good spot, but the way we had that really nasty skid before this game against the Chompers, do you feel like we can compete in the playoffs, or do you think that we're just going to fade and fall out of relevance this season? So thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your feedback, appreciate your engagement, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye, everybody.